keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life, tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back chill like my dead computer.
Take your time. That's good work.
Do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Do your business. Dad, what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the...
Let's go. Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surround? The Magic Man, Antonio Roy Jones.
This bout is...
Usually you don't need a... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Beautiful counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Tarver in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Here we go. It's round two. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Perfect counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About Tarver in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with a jab. The courage on display here is incredible. Lucky that hook didn't score. Men step back for just a moment. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This fight has a real good flow to it. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Trying to land that jab. Just avoids the left uppercut. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hey, those punches add up. Confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook won't score. Not a lot of defense here at all. They drop their guard, they get caught. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't land that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope.
Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good job defending the jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? So far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tarver's been rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They block the uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round.
Big deep breaths.
And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Oh my word, down goes RJJ! A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When it's something close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Nice punch. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his leg is gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Nice counter shot. Left uppercut doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision.
Just wanna find